Hi Nature Ninjas, I'm Ryan from Green Venture. Today we're going to learn how to build native pollinator houses. I'll show you two different ways to build a native pollinator house. The first house you can make with simple materials you can find around your house. The second house uses more tools and materials and will be here at Eco House. You can build your own bee house to give our native bees like leafcutter bees, mason bees, a place to lay their eggs. Native bees are important because they pollinate our flowers that keeps our natural habitats healthy. They also pollinate our vegetables that give us food. Unlike honeybees, which come from Europe, our native bees live alone and don't make honey. They build nests in the ground or in narrow tubes. You can help these bees by leaving old stumps in your garden and not cutting down the old branches and stalks from your shrubs and flowers. You can also help by creating your own bee house.
The first example of a native bee house is one that you can make at home. The materials that you need are string, a large container like a peanut butter jar, yogurt tub, or a coffee can. Writing paper, good on one side, is best as newspaper might not work, or natural hollow sticks, a measuring tape, and hot glue or a drill. The first step is to roll the scrap paper around a pencil as tight as possible so that it looks like a log. Then tape each end of the roll to hold the paper tight on both sides. If you have hollow sticks, you can skip this step. The most important thing is that all the paper rolls or sticks are at least 8 inches long. The second step will be to prepare your can for the rolls of paper. Make sure one side of the container is sealed shut and that your container is a few inches longer than your tubes or sticks. You need a small overhang to protect your tubes from the rain. You could decorate your container with paint or tie old cloths around it so that it looks nice for your bee friends. After your container is decorated, the third step is to take rolled up paper and place it inside of your can. To secure the paper, make sure that the can is totally full of rolls and have a grown-up hot glue the outside rolls to the inside of the can to keep it secure. The last step is to secure your new native beehive to somewhere outside where it won't be swinging in the wind. You want to have a grown-up help you attach your container to a fence or tie it tightly around a post or deck. Make sure it is tied tight enough that it doesn't swing around. Make sure that you clean out your container every year and add new tubes. Native bee houses can also be created using planned drawings or wood material. The first step to create your native bee house is to create a shell or a house structure for the hive to sit in and stay dry. Native bees like to stay dry and do not want to get rained on inside of their house. The second step is to place hollow twigs or rolled up paper like before into the structure lengthwise to create a pleasing design that you will like to look at in your garden. In Green Venture's Pollinator House, we use giant allium stems as tubes for the pollinators to live in. This plant is a spring bulb that has a purple-like ball flower stalk on it. I let the stems dry out before cutting and placing them in the pollinator house. Unfortunately, I did not have enough stems to fill the entire pollinator house, so I used rolled up paper to fill the rest of the house. Once completed, place your new pollinator house outdoors and wait until pollinators move into their new home.
Don't forget to send us photos of your completed pollinator house. Thank you for helping our pollinator friends. Thank you for joining me today on this stop on your summer eco adventure. Have fun and be safe!